What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and even at ESPN, wokeness can only get you so far. If you continue to fail time and time again, even with a lot of money pushed into your projects, even with certain time slots available to you, even with them pushing you as hard as they can, and you still fail, eventually, they even have to move on from you. And that's what's happening with Katie Nolan. Katie Nolan, who has very much been on her high horse and shaming people on Twitter, a massive SJW. That's unfortunately all she has going on for her because nobody wants to watch her when it comes to sports. And now she's gone at ESPN after a series of events that very much indicated she would be gone, even though she herself was in denial. Katie Nolan done at ESPN from Bobby Brack. We're going to go over another article from Bobby from several months ago that kind of showed that this was likely going to happen. Katie Nolan announced Wednesday that she no longer works for ESPN. I've thought about sending this tweet for weeks, and I still have no clue how to make it happen, for it not to roll your eyes. Alas, the obvious thing has happened. It's very obvious. I no longer work at ESPN. I'm really grateful for my time here. I made incredible friendships and valuable mistakes. This year of slowing down has affected me on a cellular level. If you listen to the podcast, this isn't news to you. What's next to me is to figure out how, where, when this can make me use the skills the old me acquired to make the stuff I think needs making and maybe a vacation. Listen, the bottom line, no one cares about your sports takes. No one tunes in. No one respects Katie Nolan when it comes to sports. We've seen that. Nolan's future at ESPN has always been in doubt. The network quietly canceled Nolan's TV show Always Late last year. Before that, they moved the program from ESPN Plus to ESPN2. Nolan bashed her employer for laying off her podcast partner and co-host Ashley Brabin. Earlier this month, ESPN also canceled Highly Questionable, a show which Nolan contributed. She never found her footing at ESPN when she got the $1 million+ salary that so many people didn't think she deserved. Now, if you remember, we talked about this when it happened, about ESPN quietly canceling Katie Nolan's show. And of course, you might remember from last year, I know Jeremy made some videos on this, Jason Whitlock took some shots at some women in sports media who bring nothing of value, who are literally there, likely because of their looks. Jason Whitlock called it out, and Katie Nolan got very, very upset, even though what Jason Whitlock said was pretty much on point, and now all that is played out in fruition. Now we realize that, Katie Nolan really didn't bring anything of value, and finally, she had to be gone from ESPN. Jason Whitlock's correct Katie Nolan take sparks outrage. On Monday, Whitlock sparked outrage on Twitter when he published a column entitled, "Katie Nolan represents the elimination of America's meritocracy and exposes the fraudulence of her supporters." And of course, Katie Nolan responded to this. You're this close to making an actual point about the expectation of women to not only be good at their jobs, but also beautiful. But actual points don't pay the bills, huh? Keep this same energy next time I see you, though. And it went back and forth. And of course, Katie Nolan played the victim. Katie Nolan went protected on Twitter like a coward. Whitlock pointed out over the last few years, Nolan has become immensely rich and famous in the sports media despite doing nothing of note. She's participated in failed show after failed show, yet somehow there was a bidding war for her services between ESPN and Fox Sports. And of course, she didn't do anything at ESPN. And now, it's all over. Finally, the Katie Nolan experiment is done. I think it's probably 4 years too late for ESPN. But when you decide to focus on people who have Twitter followings, right, who say things on Twitter that get attention from the weird woke crowd, that's not a recipe for success when it comes to the sports media, and hopefully they will finally learn their lesson. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.